Back. So, multinational global mining group Rio Tinto has announced that it will be suspending its operation at Richards Bay Minerals. It says because of the violence in surrounding communities, it's become impossible to run its business. Nabila Sheikh is in the area today. Let's cross to her now. Nabila, a good morning to you. Very disappointing news, I imagine, for some of the workers, but take us through some of the challenges that the company has seen in its Richards Bay operation.
Well, Naledi, we know that there's been long-standing issues with some of the surrounding communities here. Dating back to years ago, some of their concerns have been unemployment in their communities, saying that the mine should ultimately be employing as many people from some of these areas as possible. Besides that, over the years, they've had challenges with regards to environmental issues. And now more recently, these threats and the violence started to surface after the death of one of their employees, a manager at the mine, Nico Swart, who was killed earlier in May. Following that incident, management of the mine says they've been seeing a spate of violent attacks at the mine, blocking access roads, as well as some of the arson attacks that have taken place at the mine itself. And we chatted to the managing director of Richards Bay Minerals, who sheds more light on why this has actually happened.
Our number one priority is always the safety of our people. So under no circumstances, and I mean going back to Nico's situation, under no circumstances do we want a replay of that. So we will not run the business if we think that our people's lives are in danger. And when you are confronted with very violent roadblocks where people are burning stuff and stoning vehicles, this is just not an environment in which we can operate and at the same time say we are protecting our people. And this has now really been ongoing for weeks, and that's really what brought us to the position where it's almost like not a choice. That choice is made on our behalf that we cannot run.
So, Nabila, what we're hearing there from Mr. Duvenach is essentially quite concerning. But now Rio Tinto has declared force majeure on customer contracts. That's quite a bit of jargon there. What does this really mean?
Well, Naledi, ultimately it boils down to the impact that this is going to have on the economy. We know that Richards Bay Minerals contributed at least 8 billion rand to the economy last year. It's the largest taxpayer in KwaZulu-Natal. And a single day of shutting down these mining operations means that at least 30 million rand of revenue is lost. It also impacts at least 5,000 employees who are employed at the mine. At least 4,500 of them are permanent employees. So with no clear solution in sight, it's not actually...
How long the operations are going to take to be up and running again, because some of these communities are so very angry and they're calling on the managers to come out and have
a proper engagement with them so they can find an amicable solution.
Yeah, I'm going to let you go just because the audio that we're getting from you isn't great, Nabila, but thank you for that update. And of course, we will be following on that story, considering that 5,000 jobs are affected by what goes on at Rio Tinto in Richards Bay there. That was our reporter, Nabila Sheikh.